Hello there, it's Alison from Happy Soul. Today I'd like to share with you the 9 Gamut process, a very important process that we can bring into our tapping technique, particularly very good for trauma. But it's not just a very good tool for releasing trauma, it can be good just to calm the nervous system down and allow you to feel calm. So let's talk a little bit more about the 9 Gamut. Why is it called the 9 Gamut? It's actually 9 steps in this process. And what we're doing is we're actually accessing the left and the right side of the brain whilst we are focusing on an issue. We're also accessing the logical and the creative side of the brain, and that's why we hum and that's why we count to 5. So I'm going to demonstrate the 9 Gamut to you, but I'd also just like to share with you that it doesn't just have to be used in amongst the rest of the whole EFT process from the start to the finish, doing one round. It can be done in isolation, and I'm finding this more and more beneficial, not just for me personally, but with my clients. And as I said before, particularly with trauma, but doesn't have to be used on trauma. I would like to add that if you do have trauma, that you always work with a practitioner. So what I love about the 9 Gamut is it seems to be quite fairly quickly calming. I mean, EFT is very calming anyway, but the 9 Gamut has got that extra oomph. And what we're doing is we're essentially always allowing the body, using EFT, to start to feel safe. So we can connect to ourselves, to our heart, so that we feel grounded, so that we can be our true selves. So let's go through the 9 Gamut process. So what we do, which is really nice, is to put hands on the heart first and connect to our heart space. And then what we're going to do is we're going to tap the point between the little finger and the ring finger. It's about an inch towards the wrist, in that groove there. So we're just tapping very gently, or we can rub. And then what we're doing is we're keeping our head still. And remember, we can be just focusing on a little bit of anxiety. Maybe you've got an exam the next day, or maybe you can't sleep very well. It's wonderful to do just before bed, in isolation of nothing else, just doing the 9 Gamut. So, sorry, let's start again. So tapping or rubbing, keeping your head still, and then we look hard down left to the ground, right to the ground. We want to really stretch our eyeballs comfortably. Looking straight ahead and looking hard down right. Looking straight ahead. And keep your head still, but look up to the ceiling or the sky. And then you're going to use your eyes as if there's a really big clock in front of you whilst you're tapping or rubbing, and go around the clock very slowly, clockwise. Tap, tap, tap. You don't have to say anything, but it's helpful to keep tuned in by just saying this stress or this anxiety. Keep tapping all the way around until you get to 12 o'clock, the ceiling or the sky. Take a nice breath in, relax and let it go. Go back to the ceiling, and we're going to go anti-clockwise, noticing if there's any, so we call them glitches. It's just like if your eyes don't want to go around the clock. And if that happens, just keep repeating it until you have a smooth run. So we'll go back up and let's go anti-clockwise, tap, tap, tap. We'll just say this anxiety. You can replace my word with what you're feeling. All the way down to the floor, 6 o'clock, this anxiety. All the way around to the top, nice breath in. Let it go, relax the shoulders. Now we're doing the fun bit. We're going to hum a tune, and we're just going to hum Happy Birthday together. Really connect with what you're doing. Feel the hum, the vibrations. Nice breath in. Relax and let it go. Visualize the numbers in front of you as we count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing in and let it go. And finally we're going to hum again. Relaxing your hands on your lap. You can take another breath in and then place your hands on your heart if you like. And let it go. Just noticing how your body's responding. And you can rinse and repeat. There's variations to this. As you're tapping around, it's helpful if somebody's guiding you to, for example, stop at any point, but it's quite nice to do it before you start humming, to just check in and say the statement, I feel anxious, and notice out of 10 how strong that anxiety is. So at the beginning you can rate out of 10, of course, as we always do with tapping, how strong that emotion is, that feeling, that pain. And then we can do a little test in the middle by saying a statement, I feel anxious, and then you might start to think, well, that doesn't feel true, I actually feel quite calm, it's about 4. And then just repeat again. So what we're doing here really is also resetting our system. I absolutely love the 9 Gamut. I teach EFT level 1 and 2 with Amit, soon to be called EFTI, and I put great emphasis on using the 9 Gamut as part of the process. It's wonderful. I encourage you to do this. I'd love you to give feedback below. Any feedback about how it makes you feel, how you've used it, because we can mix things up. It doesn't have to be a set way all the time. Like I said though, however, if you have trauma, it's really great to work with a practitioner. I am a practitioner and I love guiding people, so if you'd like to work with me, it would be my honour. You can contact me on the email below or visit my website, happysoul.com. Thank you for listening, thank you for being with me, and enjoy doing the 9 Gamut. Bye.